Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we have an EU Historical Rules event for you. It should be a good one as we have two great maps. The first one is the Hagerstown Turnpike. You're seeing an overview of that map right now, followed up by Hill's Counterattack. Both open maps, so it'll be exciting to see how this event plays out with these open maps. Thank you to our Patreon members for the support. If you'd like to support, go to the link in the description where you can get videos before everyone else. On top of that, if you want to advertise your regiment in our videos, you can do that there as well. With that being said, our teams for today, on the Confederate side, you have 2nd Corps, 13th Georgia, Kelly's Brigade, Archer's Brigade, 6th Louisiana, Jenkins Brigade, Jackson's Division, 1st Kentucky, and 9th Corps, who just flipped over in the mustering phase. And then on the Union side, you have the 2nd U.S. Cavalry, you got the 1st United States Sharpshooters, 88th New York, 6th New York, 4th New Jersey, and the Hamptons Legion. With that being said, let's get this battle underway. So, as you could see, they start at the 40-minute mark instead of the traditional 45-minute mark. So that is why they're starting out. Another rule change that happened a while ago, but obviously this hasn't been covered because I've been busy with school, is that you cannot sprint or equip bayonets until the 30-minute mark. I think there might be an exception for if teams hit engaged, and we'll see that as it plays out. But regardless, it's going to be exciting to see a historical rules event, especially because I've seen so many NA events as of late, and I haven't seen this event in a while. So you got the New York Volunteers here. They're the group made up of the 6th New York and the 88th New York. You got Hampton's Legion here as well, 1st U.S. Sharpshooters, and then there's the 88th New York. They're pushing down the left side, kind of engaging long distance with the CSA. On the other hand, the far right side, you got the 2nd U.S. Cav and the 4th New Jersey engaging on this right flank. Looking at our CSA defense, you got Kelly's Brigade here on the far left side, taking position up on this snake fence, spread out very nicely. Behind them, you have Archer's Brigade. To their right, kind of engaging this 4th New Jersey group, is the Jenkins Brigade. Love those guys. And Schumacher. We got 9th Corps, the guys who flipped over. They're holding their nice little line basically on the point of contention, which is right in the dead center. You got the 14th Louisiana of 2 Corps here. On the artillery here, you got 13th Georgia. I don't know if they have any infantry, if they're all artillery. You got some more 2 Corps guys there. You got Lewis here, vibing and spawn. And then we have 6 LA guys. We're on this right side, kind of skirmishing. So that is your overall view here. In terms of numbers, it's 160 man. It's a 11 man imbalance in favor of the Union. And then if you add the 11 artillerymen that the CSA have, there is a infantry imbalance of 22 people in favor of the Union, which is big. Especially when you get melee and all that jazz when that shows up.
That's why you should go to drill, boy. Those things like that.
Shut up.
Nope. They're in spirit.
I mean, same, but.
No. Steps forward. Not Billy.
5 steps forward.
Out there in a minute.
Yeah, I capture here.
Pocket.
Oh no, I'm in steps in.
So another thing about this event is with most European events, you don't have a Steam chat. So if these groups want to communicate with each other, this Union group over here and this Union group over here, you're going to have to send a runner, and they're going to have to run across the field. Interestingly, Union has not taken any artillery. This is where their artillery spawns. Kind of a crappy spot, which is probably why they aren't taking any of their artillery.
Eddie's back.
I'm on reloads, we put him on Eddie's left shoulder.
I'm at the rear of you lads, come on. Right standing, independent file.
Independent file.
So 2nd U.S. Cav kind of getting shot up by Kelly's Brigade and Anderson's Brigade, who have now moved up to this left side.
Beautiful line to shoot down.
Their angle is, I mean, at least where Archer's Brigade is, they're probably the one getting most of the kills on 2nd U.S. Cav here. I mean, they got a nice view here, and you just saw a great shot by someone.
Person going up the hill.
Yeah, I see him.
I see, and they're pulling back. I think it's
How beautiful
Scott's
this
trying to
game
see
is.
what's going on this
Yeah,
left side.
I'm holding my
He
shot
was
so-
sprinting.
What I think another kind of interesting part of these events is as you saw when we introduced all the teams, but everyone here, there's a lot of regiments in here, and so communication without a Steam chat, the communication that has to be pulled off and coordination has to go over pretty well. There can't be too many disagreements. So if we see good strategy play out, it's impressive.
Get on your knees.
So we're about 5 minutes into the fight. This is what you normally see. Not too much charging. It's kind of hard when you can't sprint and you can't use bayonets across an open field. You got artillery shots there. That one landing short of their target. These guys, I think, are in a smart position. Because if we look from their view, I mean, look at that. The hill is slightly up. They're in this little defilade here. And it's a perfect spot. That shot going way out into the distance.
Bye-bye, company. At the ready to game. By the big tree. Fire.
That officer liked that volley. So the Union, for the most part, is kind of getting battered over here pretty badly. They're outnumbered by a decent force. Let's see here. JB guys, they have kind of moved into this position here. They're getting a little closer to hit these Union guys, but the Union's just getting clobbered on this flank. I'm intrigued to see what will happen when we hit the 30-minute mark, though. When they can finally sprint, because I assume these guys over here might get a little more aggressive. Look at this this line here formed by the first U.S. sharpshooters. Very beautiful line. I hope they're all in formation. It looks like they are.
Left side of their box, because they're using the rock to their right side. Aiming a little low on this one, so a little bit closer. You want to aim roughly at their waist here.
I see many targets there.
At that smoke, west northwest.
Oh, Fisher, I reload to it.
So they're shooting at the JB guys who are there. I don't know who this guy is, the 9th Corps guy. I don't know where 9th Corps kind of moved back to. Yeah, so all those guys there, they're all shooting at the JB guys. This artillery's kind of just doing what they want. Let's see here. Because CSA, they have artillery up here. They also have some guns here.
Here, I'm gonna turn right. Is this loaded?
It's loaded.
In terms of tickets, Union's winning. That's no surprise, though. When you have gunfights from a distance, let's see how this shot does. I mean, yeah, I mean, these Union guys, they're in the perfect position Hampton's Legion is.
Get back down, damn it.
So, it looks like they got a couple guys who were there. But, yeah, the tickets. Shooting at long range in a game like this, generally both sides are killing each other at the same rate. Just because the distance of the shots are these guys? 6LA guys. They're just kind of standing here. Maybe like, oh, they're.
Jump for the fence, jump for the fence.
I love these voices here. What? Oh, the mic's cutting in and out. Good old push to talk. There we go. So, I wish I can't tell where those shots went, but you can see AHL's returning fire. So, long distance shooting back and forth is usually not that big of there's not that big of a difference in terms of casualties, just because it's a long distance. The shots are hard. Everyone's just kind of aiming in general area. So shots are generally traded at long distance, and that's kind of why the tickets are going down at the same rate. I kind of can't tell who's ahead. It looks very close.
Thanks, you.
No.
So, according to the analysis on the public officer Discord, for terms of tickets, it looks like the attackers have about 24% more tickets overall than the defending team, which nearly every map has. The attackers have more tickets just because they're attacking. They're going to lose more men trying to be aggressive, but
Why do you have the flag, my good sir?
Hey, it was there and I
All
snapped
right, boys,
it.
same position this time. I want you boys aim a little bit lower, at their feet almost. Take aim, straight ahead.
Okay. Take aim.
At your mirror, boys, at your mirror. Fire!
so 30 minutes have been hit. 30 minutes have been hit. Bayonets and sprinting is now enabled, or I guess can be done. It's not. It was never disabled, but the only interesting thing is I do not know why the second U.S. Cav positioned to here. I guess they do have the cover of the straight fence against the incoming shots, but I mean, they could be doing. They could go up with the 4th New Jersey, and I mean they have a little cover here. They can use the hill as defilade. Maybe they're just worried about guys shooting from behind them, but in their current spot, guys can still shoot at them. So.
Yes. Yes, I made it. Oh, no, I finally fucking made it.
Yeah, I've died going just fucking fence every time.
So, I mean, we see Union movement. Nope. They're just kind of sitting back and shooting still.
Alright,
Safe.
With the game starting at the 40-minute mark and the fact that you can't sprint at bayonets till the 30-minute mark, it makes it very difficult for the
All
attackers,
that's left.
especially when
Get
you
your
don't have a
reload.
Steam chat. Can make it very difficult to coordinate a attack and win.
Make sure you're safe. Yep, you're fixed.
You ready?
What do all those S's stand for anyway?
Power.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Come on, let's
Oh, there they go. New York Volunteers 6NY, the first to go. You could see their friendlies behind HL guys, and the rest of them starting to trickle their way over here. Charge the artillery. 13th Georgia, now it looks like they're on infantry.
Here.
Union charging in. I mean, there's just overwhelming Union numbers here. They're going to win the day. You can see off the distance on the right, more Union charging in. And just because of their numerical advantage, they're going to wipe the 13th Georgia. You have the 6LA guys just kind of skirmishing out here. These artillery guys here. You got JD and 2-Core. That shot going through, not canister, unfortunately. And Union capped the point. I don't know if intended or not, because they charged through the point.
Who captured the pot? Oh, did you guys accidentally capture it?
Yes.
Oh, it's the guys at the back accidentally did it. Alright, never mind, never mind. Never mind.
So they capped the point by accident. Confederates go down to engage. That's unfortunate timing. I'll explain in a moment. But we do have Kelly's brigade charging in here to 4th New Jersey. And 2nd U.S. Cav. Yeah, some of those guys did not ban it on that on KB winning that charge against 2 other regiments. So, I mean, for those of you who don't know, there's different morale stages. You see both teams are on engage right now. They're at battle ready a moment ago. If the defending team's at battle ready when you cap the point, you have to hold it for 20 minutes. That's what the timer was set to when they capped it. But if the defending team's at engage, you only have to hold it for 12 minutes. So the fact that they capped it a little early is kind of a huge deal, regardless of the fact Union has a stronger force on point. The JB guys are now pushing up to this rock. They have some nice shots here at the Union spawn, but instead they're shooting this way. Not that this is bad. It's probably maybe a better idea. We'll see. You have the 9th Corps guys here. And HL's moving in.
Right, boys, left and right. Come on, independent.
Up to right, independent.
They're not going to charge them out. They're just going to shoot them. How many are they going to hit? Got 1. 2.
Nice one. Break reloads, follow me. Let's go back.
And they're going back to the point. So Union ahead on tickets. Not that it means a whole lot. The thing is that if the Confederates recap, if they are below the Union in tickets proportionally, percentage-wise, sorry, they'll go up to the percentage of tickets that the Union are at.
Shift fire, Matt. You're kind of exposed there. Oh shit, never mind.
The nice part is you could see the red and blue bars underneath the engage text are kind of diminishing as time goes on. So you can kind of figure out the percentage of tickets each team is at. You don't know the exact amount of tickets, but if the Confederates recap, we can get a reasonable guess at where they'll go up to. Good shot from CSA Artillery. Maybe only got 4 or 5 though. Holy crap, that flag got blood splattered. Is it? And I guess when you pick it up, it just cleans itself. Interesting. Let's see. These Union respawns, they're trying to maneuver to this right side again. And I assume AB is here as well, but yep, AB is taking the top of the hill. I assume KB, who mostly died in their... oh, nope, KB is here. But I mean, these are just free shots from the Confederates. I'm surprised the Union didn't go straight to point. Confederate shots not very good.
We have 10 minutes to burn them down in Morale State. Actually, you know what? Yeah, KB, reload, hold fire.
KB.
Kelly's hold fire.
So, while we have some downtime, not any major charges going on, it's going to be hard for the Confederates to communicate. Again, just if they're trying to sandwich the Union here, it's sending runners, it's going to be very difficult. So, like I was saying a moment ago with the defending team going up to the percentage of tickets that the attackers have, due to that reason, and that reason alone, you want to be aggressive, right? Because your goal as the defenders is tick down that black timer to 0 and hold the point till it hits 0. And you need as many tickets as possible. And if both teams are losing tickets during the counter-attack phase, which is right now, that's really bad for the defenders because that black timer stopped, but everyone's still losing tickets.
On the line,
That is dick high. 4 straight ahead. Take aim, dick high.
Take aim.
Take aim, boys. Right into that bush. KB.
Got about 3 or 4 there. But you need to be aggressive trying to retake the point. That's the point I was making. HL's kind of charging out here. There's JB.
Rock privileges denied, rebels.
And KB's moving into charge. They should wipe HL. Just with their numerical advantage.
Get behind the rocks, independent fire.
And the Confederates win that. Again, the bulk of the Union team is still here. On this side of the field, we got the 88th New York here. They have a sizable numbers with the 1st U.S.
Yeah, I know. I will when you see a target. Sorry, right now.
Yeah, I know. The case is more of a bother than
They can, if you can see them, they can see you.
And, I mean, you have those 6 LA guys shooting off in the distance, but... Let's see. Do we have a Confederate group charging? It is 2 Corps. And, I mean, 6 New York is here. Canister shooting there. A lot of those pellets hitting before the Union guys. You can see Union in the background as well, kind of shooting this direction. And that charge really fizzled out. 6 New York kind of got pushed back, but... oh, no. There's 6 New York. There's one left. It's Royal. He's in the caisson. How is he in the caisson?
I'm stuck in here. I can't move.
I didn't see you abandoning that.
Wait.
I'm sorry. I'm stuck.
You're actively wall hacking, my man.
We can make peace, brother. Ow!
Je l'ai eu. Ah, mais je peux pas recharger.
Don't kill me, please. My friend.
So 6 New York did not lose that necessarily. Let's see. Yeah. So they wiped the 6 New York, 88th, 1st U.S. Sharpshooters here on the left, on the right, HL, 4th New Jersey, 2nd U.S. Cav, engaging. I mean, for the Union trying to hold up this point, it can be very difficult, and so that's not a bad spot to be. Union respawns, getting their bayonets and reloads.
Shit. Oh, I'm down. Yeah, I'm down. We gotta take casualty. Someone pick up the flag. Make sure you get that. Two flags are down.
We got 2 flags down. Someone grab the other. Men independent. On the rocks, west northwest.
So, you got Archer's Brigade. I almost keep saying Anderson's Brigade from High Corps. Haven't seen Nine Corps in a while. I need to cover some of those events. But Union seem to have pulled off this position here. I don't know if JD in 13 forced them off or they fell back. I mean, they had a good amount of numbers and they just kind of retreated.
Fall in 88, on the move, let's go. Fall in 88, on the move, let's go. Let's fucking go.
88.
Oh, there they go. Yeah, I'm intrigued. Maybe they were just losing numbers and thought we need to retreat and reform with our whole team and then move out. That could be a thought.
Colonel's down. Nope, Colonel's down. Holy shit, nope, I'm not fucking...
Comparative to any events, EU artillery is more effective just from the game style. Because generally, as we noticed, like, we see a lot of lines forming up like that. And so that lends its hand to artillery more. But Confederates recapping the point right now. And...
Hamptons, pull back.
Pull back, Hamptons, come on.
yeah, no, the whole Union team getting shot up, pulling back. Right as the point's about to get capped, we have the 80th New York trying to reclaim this position. Some decent shots here, killing the first couple from JD. I mean...
Do not countercharge. If you countercharge, you will be killed by friendly bayonets.
Based. And now more Union charging. Again, this is the interesting part with the no steams in in-game communication, it being a little harder to do so. But Confederates retake the point. They don't regain any tickets, though, because the Union has less tickets. They're almost half a morale stage down. Union retreating, it's a little interesting.
Anyone that's alive with the H8, just join in with the 6. Anyone that's alive with the H8,
I want to get the flag out of it. It's a little hopeless.
I mean, these Confederates are just wiping these Union guys. Yeah, they just wiped that group that came up. And that's the interesting part. JB guys came up here, killed some guys as well, but Union has some guys on the right here. That is the, I think, major thing. Like, Union seemed to have some guys still at least up there, and then they fell back originally, and that let the Confederates come up here, get their loads in, and we, as we saw, have great shots on the Union guys. Confederates now taking losses. They're a whole morale stage ahead, though.
I can't buy him anymore now.
So let's see if we can hear Union officers talking.
Yo, line up, boys. Loads bayonets. Come on. We got to get back into this now. We've pretty much a whole morale bar behind.
Okay.
Alright,
On this
6
line.
on Parker, to the left over here.
Form up.
88
Form up.
over here.
Got a fucking mountain to climb now. Loads
Hit
bayonets.
B,
Let's
it's
go.
going to be one of your foul leaders, someone else form a second foul to his left or right.
I mean, the Confederates just have to keep this pace up. 4th New Jersey coming right up here. Confederates somewhat using the... I don't like... KB's in a half okay place. There, yeah, there you go. Getting behind those rocks, a good idea. I like what AB's doing. They're kind of standing behind this hill. Again, if these AB guys, if they go up, I don't know what their in-game view. But I mean, if you go up a little more, their head and guns will be overviewing this. What is the 4th New Jersey doing? Second U.S. Cav coming in to reinforce. I do not like what the Union just did. That was really bad. Here come some more second U.S. Oh, just so calmly about face.
Shooting squad. Shooting squad now.
Behind me. Yeah, if I can just boom up behind so
Well,
I can fire.
fuck this. It was worth it. It was worth a try.
I got an officer in the whole thing.
I don't know if that was worth a try. I mean, Union's got to coalesce around one big force. And I mean, the Confederates, that's the thing, right? There's so many regiments playing this event, and you can see it very plainly who's with who in the Confederate defense. They're very spread out. And the Union just needs to get up in one big ball and just kind of make their way. I mean, the Union, if they all spawn in, kind of go through the corn and try to hit them up there, they might take some losses, but, I mean, they'll be able to wipe a group. Union has to do something together as a team. That might be hard to do this late in the match with communication.
Good job, lads. Did we lose anybody?
We have everyone?
Or we think we lost one?
I don't see Taff.
And Torpedo.
Easy fucking pickings.
Jackson ready. Got absolute domed. I just saw that.
Holy moly.
Get back in formation.
Left side.
Check. Loaded.
Ready to go. What?
Ah.
Haven't really seen Confederate artillery in a hot minute. I think they've kind of abandoned the guns. Except for this one.
Sur eux là, tu les vois?
Non. Deux clics à gauche.
Au pied de ton bateau. Il y a un shell par terre au pied de ton bateau, non?
I wish I understood what they were saying. So, let's briefly go over the Confederate position again. We got some time here. You got AB, JB, and KB on this right. So, the Union, I like this approach a lot better than what they had a moment ago. 2nd U.S. Cav and probably 4th New Jersey is going this way. I mean, Confederates could still see them. It's obvious by that flag just being shot. However, they're a little more concealed.
Ready. Ready. Aim.
No.
Follow me.
Good job, lads. Good job.
I mean, despite the Union disadvantage, there's still plenty of opportunity that they can win.
These bushes and shot. Never been in this kind of cover. This shit's like noodle.
If I die, I die.
Shoot him down.
I don't sit in a bush like a bitch.
I mean, once the Confederates are breaking, I mean, Union will probably be halfway through their 3/4 of the way, but they'll have an opportunity to try to take point. I wonder when they're going to do that again. HL kind of moving from that far left side, going further right. Artillery overshooting.
Yeah.
Tag it in, lads. We have too few over here. Guns in here. First, no, here, over here. They're getting
So,
damaged.
we're about 20 minutes into the official round. 25 technically. And it's a good fight so far.
Yeah, that's not a soundboard. That's actually me playing on.
Yeah,
Watch friendlies. Hold the fire. Watch friendlies.
Watch the friendlies.
Don't shoot off.
Watch out, boys.
Shoot the friendlies.
Line them up and then,
Continue.
boys.
Alright, back
Continue.
Harmonica
Brief
from the
intermission.
grave.
Don't it's like right in front of camera, man. You don't do that shit.
There's a red on the rocks.
Don't forget about the enemies on the rocks.
The in-game harmonica. Love that.
I see my sister.
Jackdaw. Jackdaw, take over a couple of seconds. You got the first.
Give it up, come on.
I mean, that hit the rock there. That maybe killed one, knocked over 2 or 3 though.
That was pretty
I may be annoying.
Let's see here, the Union group on this side still holding up decently well. A lot of those shots that KB just fired were over their heads.
Get to the check when ready.
Are they shifting to the southeast?
They're trying to shift more to the right. KB, check when ready.
Check when ready.
They're in that bush straight ahead, boys.
Check.
Check when ready. They're on the left and right.
Check,
side
check,
of the
check,
bush.
check.
KB, take aim straight
Take
ahead. Get
aim.
nine. They're in the.
Fire.
That was close.
God damn it.
Yeah, a lot of those whizzing over. They got to kill though.
Damn, alright.
AB's there. AB's there as well.
Good.
Did it.
Also, wearing this.
I'm down.
Those got 2. There's probably a couple went over, but not bad. Not bad at all. I find these guys, what they're doing, a little very fascinating. It's just funny to watch.
Fuck, man, that two-man spacing is really effective.
And Confederates here, close to hitting breaking. Intrigued to see what the Union does when we get there.
Make sure you shot them out.
And infantry, everybody who's in that
Ollie,
area.
Jeff, Bailey, Fisher, Royal, go to the left.
West, southwest.
Oh, Mando, I think they're putting,
You lost your hat.
To the left.
Like the higher pitch, and then but I mean, for those of you who don't know, the next stage for the Confederates is in breaking. That's what the Union's in right now. Union can cap point instantaneously, or when they cap, they can win the game or instantaneously once they're at breaking. I mean, it's gonna happen soon enough.
Nice. That
Can I get some more 6 New York over here, please? I'm skirmishing.
That shot hitting short. I mean, that didn't not even knock over anybody.
They're running. KB, I want you boys once loaded right wheel onto the new line.
On the new line, on the new line.
So, 2nd U.S. Cav and 4th New Jersey falling back. It looks like AB's trying to get around them here. And Confederates at any moment now should be going down into breaking. Yeah, it looks like Choval here is going to be trying to hit him from behind. It's I don't think it's the smartest move, especially what they're about to hit breaking, because I mean, half these guys are going to die in skirmishing and out of line. But it'll be funny. Especially with the Union not being here. Or where are they going? Let's see. I mean, unless Union charges over here, we don't really have a whole lot going on. Just some shooty shoot shoot. Hope you think, oh, they're gonna keep going. I really hope they just sit and wait for the Union to go back. I mean, what are they talking about?
Me, double. Double with the captain, hard left.
Oh, second U.S. Cav is actually going to go left, 4th New Jersey. Please go into them, 4th New Jersey. Please!
Howdy there, fourth.
Looking that
Second
one.
US is moving up to the left.
Bro, can you face
southwest for me?
I don't know where you guys are facing, but follow
Alright, follow
me.
me.
Reform file on the move behind me.
On the corporal, let's go.
Ah, boo. Boo, 4th New Jersey, boo. I'm kidding. This is unfortunate. They're charging. Union hit final holy crap. Union hit final push before the Confederates hit braking. You could saw that black timer going all the way down. I didn't even realize Union were going to hit braking so quickly. However, Confederates should go down to braking, and Union might just win the game right here, despite the overwhelming domination that we've seen from the defenders. There they go. So if Union caps the point, they win the game. However, if they lose this, I don't know if they'll have the coordination to effectively do another charge. Let's see here. Kelly's Brigade, first group to come in. I don't know how many of these Union guys are on point. I mean, I like what Kelly's Brigade's doing here. You got JB charging in as well. I like what these two groups are doing. I mean, you got to force Union off the point. Union are not on the point. I don't know why the Union's not going on the point. I appreciate the people. There goes Confederate artillery. How is Union losing this? I guess JD's getting in here now. Archer's Brigade's about to fold it from CSA. How is the Union losing this? Oh my, this is a catastrophic failure on the Union's part. I mean, they're still winning. They had the numerical advantage like 2.5 to 1. But this is... There goes Confederate artillery getting killed. But 30 seconds left. I mean, less than that. The more Union guys pouring in. I mean, these Confederate respawns are still here. I don't know why these guys aren't charging in. I mean, Confederates could have won if they did, because the Union organization has been bad. But, I mean, Union's still here, so... Oh, yep, here they come. They're charging through the point. Again, some of this road's not on point. Union needs to have more guys than the Confederates on point. When the clock hits 0, is that going to happen? No. Wow. I am shocked that that is how the round ended. I mean, Union Seed, they had it all right there. They had their whole team right next to point, but they didn't go on to point. You had some guys trying to communicate that, but that wasn't being done well. And I think because of the confusion, the charge was shoddy at best. Wow. That's really all I can say about that. Confederates did what they needed to do. I don't even know. But I mean, well done to them. I think the Union could have just bunched up more, but I think they could have won it at the end of the round. I'm still just kind of in shock about that. Jeez. I mean, Union outnumbered Confederates too by a good margin, so I don't know about the end of the round balance, but we'll check that in a moment when we set the second round. And speaking of that, we'll see you in the second round. And here we are live in the second round. Hills counter-attack. So, again, as a reminder, until the 30-minute mark, no bayonets, no sprinting. Outside of one specific area, which I'll show in a moment, you can't really charge as the Confederates just because it's all open ground. Very hard to do. We saw it last round with the Union. The Confederates do have some leeway if they want to double quick up through these kind of bushes. They do have some cover. I saw A and V do it a long time ago when I covered this event when they first implemented that rule change. Because the funny part is, I mean, the charges in terms of like when you actually get into melee stays about the same. It just takes 3 hits instead of 2 to hit someone. It's just the approaching the position is a lot harder, obviously, with not being able to sprint. And I think it's more of a deterrent. If anything, that volley killed 2 people. Who was that? Let's go over. So, Confederates here. We got 9th Corps, 13th Georgia, and 6th LA. That was a good ratio. About half those guys hit their shots. Facing them is the 2nd U.S. Cav. Good shot there. They all shot towards the center of the line. That's what you see. Not that it's a bad thing. I mean, it kind of is, but see how this volley does. A lot of those shots kind of going over. The rest of our Union position got 4th New Jersey behind with the 1st U.S. sharpshooters to their right. On the other side of the map, though, you got the 6th New York there. And then 88th New York and HL on the right. It looks like Union really pulled back. I mean, the Confederates want to. They could really push up to this wood. But you have 2 Corps holding up on the rocks. They might be moving that way right now. We can see them moving. You have JD and Archer's Brigade kind of in the back. Oh, they're going to hit their friendlies.
Yeah, there's a flag right there. You can see him.
Yeah.
The flag is literally your friendlies. Let's watch this happen.
Yeah, just shoot in the bush.
That blue flag.
Yeah, the blue flag's friendly, so just...
Up and over, AB!
AB, up and over!
Did they all miss their shots? Did they all miss their shots? Because they would have certainly gotten a team kill notification if that was the case. I'm just like how we're not going to mention that they just shot at their friendlies. But anyways, Confederates claiming that. Let's look at where else we got. You got KB in the center. And then in terms of artillery, you got 2 Corps and Jenkins Brigade. So looking at our numbers, because I mentioned we'd look at that. So it's about a 5-minute balance. So, I mean, 5-man plus 7, about 12-man. Make that 14 with Battery Riley in place. So the Union's got to overwork, or I guess the Confederates have to overcome this imbalance. 88th New York is pushing up here.
Alright, boys,
so
get the fuck back. Just go back to the fence line.
Boys,
Let's go. Back again.
Okay, I thought if they were gonna hold up on the top of the hill there and try to hold that ground, I'm thinking that'd be weird because they kind of just fell back from that a moment ago. But it looks like they're just trying to inflict some damage here.
Yeah, I would be careful on that right side. I would not
Hampton's
push
Legion
up.
up and over right when you are loaded. When you are loaded.
Let's stay here. Turtle here.
Please stay on the fences.
Joan.
That's a friendly.
That is not
Gentlemen,
marked,
HL,
not
take aim down that line on the left.
That's
a friendly.
What the hell are they doing out there?
Isn't our main spawn right up there?
Right.
Damn friendlies, man. Fire on somebody.
Ah, well.
Independent fire now, HL. Independent fire.
I told you, man. Alright, boys.
So, looking out at the other side, we were just kind of listening in there a moment to see what it's like on the field. But this encounter on this side, a little slow. Or not low, but it's a little more intense than the other side. 2nd U.S. and 4th New Jersey again engaging with 13th and such.
Stuck in the fence. Get your loads, hold fire.
We
I mean, these guys could charge. Look at that. We've seen barely any fighting, and the Union looks like to be down a third of a morale stage on the Confederates. And I honestly, my only guess is it has to be the fighting that's going on here. But it's surprising that they're kind of going down that fast.
Enemy contact northwest. I think we should.
Artillery missing, but I mean, where could these casualties be coming from? Because it's a considerable difference from the CSA.
They're just standing there, guys. They're just standing there. What's up?
You're doing 12, boys. Keep it up.
Like single line of defense behind the bush. Like that's true. That's a good call. Yeah. Like it won't be a target for RC, but
Aim low, boys.
HL.
Please charge.
When the timer hits 32, load and hold. At 32, load and hold.
Okay, so this will be interesting. What happens at 32? We'll catch back there, but fire! Love that.
To be honest, I don't even see him shooting into that smoke.
Hey, you know, if it works, it works. KB, it looks like they've kind of pushed further down the road here.
Fire down the road. If you're in the middle of the formation, I want you direct fire to the east.
Sniper.
Hey, Confederate artillery getting a hit there. There's a lot of blood splatter, but probably only one or two died.
Right here, everyone group up, wait. Drag, cannibal, come on up.
Oh, we can go up there. Dang.
Looks like the CSA is getting a little closer, trying to deal more damage. Alright, so HL, now at the 32-minute mark, is...
Yeah, double quick. Reaper cubby.
Copy, boys. Reaper copy.
You can see it's clear as day up here.
Now, get a, like, 4-man spacing on this line.
4-man spacing on
Interesting.
Your independent fire through the bush.
This is, I have not seen a Union team hold this. Normally they just hold, down on the fence where they have been for most of the game.
Yeah, I couldn't see it, but yeah, it's obviously down them, so
So, we're almost 10 minutes into this, and
When you go out there.
what you expect to happen has kind of happened.
They've got us zeroed in with that cannon, mate. Fucking.
I don't want to be.
Right. We're pulling back into the corn. There's no point in it.
With the captain, boys, pulling
Jackson
back.
back waist double.
Oh, fucking hell, Caleb.
Let's go, Oscar.
These Union guys pulling further back. I definitely think that this side of the field was where the casualties were happening. Confederates kind of pulled a little further back here. Again, a little interesting that the Union have pulled up this far. I think they're trying to get a better angle, but...
Yeah, you can stagger up the hill instead.
I mean, these Confederates are able to get nice shots from a distance. I don't know how much they're hitting.
Left a little bit so you can use
You see the smoke out there?
Taking
some shots from the aim at their collarbones to chest.
That's an interesting take. Let's see how well they're hitting.
I stuff it as well.
Ok.
En joue. Okay, fire.
I mean, you could see a lot of these shots just whizzing over their heads. A couple hit, but seems more seems to be a common thing. Anyways, Confederates starting to get a little more aggressive. Kelly's brigade pushing further down the road. Looks like they're taking some hits though. And then the 13th Georgia 9th Corps group on this side moving up as well. Kelly's brigade merging in with them.
To the left,
Pick the loader. You shooting to the south-southeast.
Oh shit.
go, Sasha. We could have just charged. Bye, Rick.
Oh no.
Flag down.
Someone grab the flag.
So, Confederates are probably going to have to cap the point because the nice part about the 40-minute mark is it's very easy to tell. There's 5 morale stages in this game. And so, at the pace of this event, based on it, every 10 minutes you need to knock your defenders down a morale stage. Because by that point... Who shot here? Oh, it's these guys. Okay, that makes sense. About every 10 minutes you want to knock down the enemy stage by 1 to keep a good pace. Because if you're slower than that, the defending team's not going to get down to the breaking stage, which is when you can cap and win instantly.
Oh, big ass lad.
Yeah, I'm alive.
You keep doing what you doing,
So, the ticket difference, I mean, Union's going to hit engaged in a moment.
Nice, we got both flags.
But, I mean, Confederates, they're going to have to converge on point at some time, I would think, because right now they're going way too slow. And the communication of that's going to be interesting because just as we saw last map with the Union attacking, the Confederates are very spread out as the attackers. But we'll see what happens. That's why you play the match. It's interesting to see what happens. These AB guys using the tree here as cover. And it looks like the HL guys kind of pulled back down to the hill here. Let's see. The 16 York guys are pushing to the right side here. I mean, the beauty about Hill's counterattack is as an officer, you can just sit up top of the hill and overview the whole battlefield. Union going down to engaged. And there's barely any Union remaining over here. And the Union that is over here, they're very scattered. Bad for tickets. So, 15 minutes about into the match. I mean, just while there's some downtime here, the cool part about this game, War of Rights, is that the whole Antietam battlefield has been created. It's just a lot of it's not being used in maps, but it's still very cool to kind of just look very far. Because there's some games where you get to the edge of the map and it just cuts off and does some random stuff. Not in War of Rights. You're here on the battlefield. It's just different spawn points and boundaries. It's very cool. More Union falling back from this side. Second U.S. Cav. Maybe first U.S. Cav might turn around, or U.S. Cav, U.S. Sharpshooters might turn around with second U.S. Cav coming this way. Maybe? Nope.
Stand loaded.
I mean, Confederates are about to hit engaged as well. I mean, their pace is going really slow, but it can be really hard for the Confederates to deal a crippling blow to the Union, especially because a lot of the areas that Union are in are out of bounds for the Confederate team. And with that, they just got to sit back and shoot and cap the point. Capping the point is big on this map because you cap the point, stop the black timer. You're going to have to force your enemy to come out.
13,
So I'm surprised they aren't doing that. I mean, we'll see. They're going to have to. How long they wait for that to happen, though, is the biggest question.
Friendly's moving up on the right, Dvorak.
Looks like KB is getting a
Confederate
little.
direct straight ahead. Had all that smoke. Y'all can see this. Actually, just left of the bush. Just left of the bush, straight ahead. I want you boys to take aim.
Straight ahead, take
Position 1.
He's a sneaky snake.
Fourth New Jersey, halt left.
Yeah, one there. I mean, they're kind of blind shots,
Come on,
so.
KB, we can win this one as well.
13th, we are moving further left. Dvorak is shifted left.
And Confederates hitting engaged. They're about maybe a fourth of a morale stage ahead right now.
Oh, yes, huzzah. The enemy's gone down to engage.
Second U.S. Cav positioned on here to the left. First U.S. sharpshooters. Where is the 4th New Jersey gone? They're gone right here to the right.
Alright, we're hiding here.
Don't get killed.
Independent fire on whatever we can see from here.
West.
So we're about 20 minutes, so we're almost getting there. And I mean, where is... Did they just shoot? I want to see where these guns are, I guess, aiming for the Confederacy. They're rolling up the case on. They're getting a gun a little closer. Oh, are they about to fire? Overshooting there. Where is this gun aiming? We just missed it. Shoot. Looks like they're aiming left side here. Looks like they hit the fence. Or right past it. They got 4 or 5. But where are the Confederate strategists here? Where are these officers?
Yeah, that's Jaden. Huh.
That's the one part about these events. One good thing that I like is as a spectator, I can at least hear what strategy these guys are talking about, so we can kind of figure out what's going on before it happens. Union pushing back forward to take this position. Are they going to fall back all the way? Second U.S. Cav getting reloads.
At the Union flag, boys. Take aim, boys. Straight ahead. North.
KB does not know what's going on behind them. These 9th Corps guys falling back. The 2 Corps guys are coming up to engage.
Run faster.
Red line to our west.
Yep, red line to the west.
Holy shit!
Red line to the west.
That guy was surprised. Let's see KB's reaction.
Onto the snake fence. Once loaded, boys. About face. Double quick. Up and over. Let's go.
boys.
We're coming, Mason. Thank you. Up and over, boys. KB into Pizza Valley's right here. I want independent fire. Left oblique.
Pizza Valleys. Independent fire.
Independent fire, boys. That's knee high. Tear them up again, boys. Tear them up again, KB.
Got Union volley here. Independent volley, but second U.S. Cav getting a good few hits there. You do have some Confederates near point. They aren't capping. That is the JD. So maybe they're going to knock the Union to taking losses and then cap the point.
Keep going. Pass them, Mark. Pass 6, pass 6. Keep going, pass 6.
Got the New York Volunteers over on this flank now. It really maybe looks like, let's see, we don't know where HL is. First U.S., 4th New Jersey got HL. Yep, they've kind of shifted more towards the middle. And Confederates have responded by moving to this side because Union's abandoned this, a nice spot for the Confederates to go. And you could see kind of the center Confederate force falling back. Point is being capped. I don't think intentionally. But I mean, Union have kind of given up that side of the map here and have kind of shifted their focus over here. And it can be a little difficult for the Union trying to charge out on the point just because they got a big open field. Granted, regardless of where they come from, it's a big open field, but at least they have some cover with the shade and the trees because the shade is a beautiful thing in this game.
13th, we are independent fire southeast.
Thank you, Jones.
Hold on, delay that.
You kill me.
Delay that order. 13th hold. Load and hold.
Fire, on hold, 13th. To the left.
Alright.
So, point being capped by these JD guys. I don't know why they just don't. They should just wait for them to go down to taking losses. But, hey, I'm not playing the game. And on top of that, too, it doesn't really matter. They do need to cap at some point, so I like the idea. It looks like the 6 New York is going to come out trying to stop the cap. I don't know if they can. They just need to kill one of these JD guys. Yeah, so you need to be in skirmishing or in formation to be capping the point. And these JD guys are so spread out that they're not out of line and they prevent the cap. That is a good decap by the Union. I mean, if I was Union, right, the situation they're in right now, they're not in any ticket trouble. They're not in any ticket worry. They'll be in ticket worry if the Confederates recap point. But with the Union drawn out, the Confederates need to push in, engage the Union. And we can see this from who's charging here. AB is charging with JD and 2 Corps behind. Maybe they're just getting close and shooting. I mean, I like the move. I wish they charged, but it's a preference. It's going to be hard to communicate a good, effective charge, though, which is maybe why they're just sitting back from fire shooting. But Union's holding points strong and well. Union's spreading out. Looks like they want to try to hold this. Realizing the Confederates want to cap.
Drag them in. I mean, now we need to finish killing them all and get them down on our stage.
The what now?
But, I mean, these Confederates that were in the middle of the map in the right side are kind of reforming back at spawn. Are they going to push right, or are they sitting back and shooting? We see 9th Corps here going around the right.
We're faster than Usain Bolt. Woohoo!
Alright, tuck yourselves in the fence, in the fence, in the fence. Get cover, get cover.
So, it looks like 13th and KB are following.
Oh, you're good, bub.
13 sprint to catch up if you need to.
So I don't know if they're going to do a shootout on their way down or whatever. We'll see. Union pulling back off of point. You do have the 2nd U.S. Cav kind of pushing up to this fence line as the Confederates do that. The New York Volunteer guys pulling 88th more particularly. They're pulling off the fence into the open field in double ranks. Confederates are responding in the open field. This is weird. My preference would be up against the snake fence, but... I don't know where 6 New York went, but... Yeah, 1st U.S., 4th New Jersey. Holding back up at point is 6 New York. 6 New York's running some pacer tests, going back and forth throughout this map. They're on the left, on the right, in the center.
We're gonna run up. Yeah, we're gonna run up and volley, then we're gonna pull back down here to reload. It's very self-explanatory. Alright, make sure you reform that single round. Come on, we're gonna run up, fire that volley, and then we're gonna come back down and just... Alright, let's see these guys. Enemy spotted. Alright.
Let's see how well they do these shots.
Bien que l'artillerie puisse leur tirer dessus.
Oh fuck, look at him.
Wow, don't move.
Northeast, 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 to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left.
A lot of those shots going over my view. They hit one guy right there, too. Yeah. That was a really cool angle, though, just watching their heads crest over the hill and shooting. So, on the other hand, the Union have kind of been pushed further and further back. But it looks like 88th falling back. So, it's like the beginning of the match, except the Union have kind of given up that right flank. So, as we can see, Union finally hit taking losses. I mean, what? been 26 minutes, and they've gone down 2 stages. It's taken them 13 minutes about to go down a stage. And as the attackers, I mean, it's going to be very tight for the Union hitting breaking. Confederates are going to have to cap for sure before the end of the game. They have to. I'm surprised they've stopped trying. I mean, they tried it once, but...
It wouldn't right. It wouldn't right. Watch our right, 13. Watch our right.
Yeah, they're on the right. They're on the right.
See that flag.
Watch out down that side.
My phone's glitch.
So, yeah, 9th Corps, 13th KB there engaging with these Union guys. They're all clumped up on the corner. 88th, Hampton's Legion.
Oh, but this guy just responds so quick. I love him.
Give me checks.
Jack.
This line. Go.
Load and hold.
And Confederates are about to hit, taking losses as well. I mean, the biggest things Union kind of push back. Let's see where this group goes.
Wait. Oh, Caleb, no.
Pimp down.
Pimp down.
Second on defense in the Benefar.
Second on defense in the Benefar.
And so yeah, that's the orders I like to hear.
Second on Pond Reload. Get on second fence with that E.
Love that. So I mean, you said about a 7-man imbalance with 8 on artillery. I mean, the Confederates are heavily outnumbered here, but for what they're doing, they're not doing that bad.
Take them out, boys. Independent.
So Confederates going down to taking losses.
I know. Keep on the independent, lads.
But I mean, 11. I do think the Confederates. Oh. So did Union charge them out?
I mean, I'm dead, but I'm good.
Yeah, I'm also dead too. But
I'm going back.
we're all sitting here like, hey, how's it going?
I think they may have gotten charged out, especially with all the respawns we got here. So wow, I don't know if I like that on the Union part. I mean, it's going to take the Confederates about 2 minutes to get into position.
Oh, no, that was a friendly.
So we'll see if it's worth it. If anything, if the Confederates respawn and don't go right and they kind of go for point, I don't know, man. Might have been a risky charge here. You do have these 6 LA guys holding in the center of the map with JD up here. 10 minutes left, and we still have not seen a move to cap since the previous failed attempt.
To your right, east, south, east.
All right, there you go. Looks like they're going right again.
Alright, boys, form line right here. Direct straight ahead. Y'all can see that flag. Direct straight ahead. That's chest high. Chest high, boys. Take aim direct straight ahead.
So KB is wanting to shoot shots in the open field. They got the flag. I guess maybe that was artillery that got the flag instead of them.
I lost the leg there.
But yeah, I mean, Union kind of falling back to their original positions. So, very interesting. Confederates still don't seem to cap. Maybe they think they're going to knock the braking in the next 8.5 so minutes. This is very interesting. HL's falling back. Union's just got to avoid taking too many out of lines at the skirmishing. HL's moving in with the first U.S. sharpshooters.
3, 2, 1.
I don't know why KB's moving for the middle of the open field. I like what the 13th is doing a lot more. They have cover. Their tickets really don't matter as much. However, they do have a little bit of a deflate. I did not notice that till now. So it's not as bad as I thought it was.
Spread out, boys. Spread out. Get close together. Open order.
So
Say that again. Snake fence, independent fire.
Snake fence, independent fire.
9th Corps, 13th there. Is HL going to charge these guys out? They better not.
That's a D. This is not a T.
The Union where they're fighting now is perfectly fine. Confederates are kind of moving up there. Okay, they're just holding there and shooting good. I mean, where the Union's at now is fine. They just got to keep Confederates off the point. KB falling back to the snake fence.
Any target you got, let's get those tickets. Let's get him into breaking.
So the Confederate strategists appear to want to get him on the breaking. We might have JD trying to get onto the point to cap here. I mean, the Union just needs to kill 2 of these guys. Yep, points being capped. The Union, I think, should try to prevent this. Union needs to send somebody to stop this. Because, I think Union can hold this for the next 6.5 minutes with acceptable losses. Confederates push up on this far side here against the 2nd U.S. And, I mean, this officer's just piping shots. Union's not going to move to stop them? Or are they faking? No, they faked a precap. I don't know. It's going to be close if the Union can... if the Union will go to breaking.
Crossing. Go towards point. They're retreating. They're pushing point.
Yeah, they're pulling back. They're going towards point. Fire into their backs, boys. Fire into their backs.
So, I like what Union's doing. I wish they would have done it sooner, for sure. But...
We got this. We got this.
I mean, as of now, I don't know. Unless some artillery shots or charges happen. We haven't seen too many big coordinated charges from the whole team on either side. Just because, again, it's hard to communicate what's going on without a steam chat.
Spread out a little bit. Stand up.
Hey, if you're on the left, pull it back right. You're not in cover from the defilade. Range Alex, pull it back.
And Union is keeping the point secure. So, I mean, are Confederates still keeping a lot of guys? They're keeping 8 on artillery here. And Union kind of dispersing once they cap that point. And so, Confederates move up from their side here, getting closer, trying to get better shots. Union might hit breaking here. They might very well do that. And, oh, no. What is HL doing? What is HL doing? These guys are going to be dying and skirmishing and on a line. This is not what the Union needs. They're going to hit breaking now. I mean, it was iffy if they were or weren't going to. But, I mean, now they are. That was so many tickets lost right there.
Okay,
so many.
No, go to the go to the corn. Go to the corn. Go to the corn.
Let's do it. Let's face with Mark.
Yes, sprinting under that.
HL.
Yep.
I'm so sorry, man.
Oh, your unit killed, man.
So Confederates now pouring onto the point.
Those are not friendly charges.
They're going to pre-cap here. I mean, Union's going to hit breaking any moment, and the Confederates might just win this game. Oh, wow, I can't believe HL charged there. I don't know if they charged earlier on that side when we saw Confederates get wiped, which they probably did. These two charges were not the move. But Union could still very well hold this, right? They just have to hold it for 3 minutes, and I think they might not go to breaking. Or, sorry, last stand. That's a right way to put it. 3 minutes, though, we'll see. It's going to be close fighting here on the point. Well, not Confederate tickets matter, but... Oh. What was that? Oh, I was like, that was weird. But it's canister. Must be running out of ammunition if they're shooting canister. That somehow was still kind of accurate at that range. Point still going in favor of CSA. I mean, all those guys over here are not on the point for the Union. They need to get over here. They're about to lose the game if they don't. Now they're winning the point. You do have a charge on top here by the 2nd U.S. Cav. A good charge. The biggest thing for the Union is they just cannot go in the last stand. I don't know if it matters, though. Again, oh boy, I'm waiting for an artillery shot. That was not the... they missed. They hit short.
Go 6.
Spread out over here to the left. Spread out over here to the left.
Is it flag in front of us? Shoot it.
Hey, HL, come on.
Union repositioning themselves. The Confederate team is just going straight to point here. They shot killing a good amount. 1.5 minutes remaining. I mean, Union may or may not hit last stand here. We'll see. I mean, the big thing, though, we saw what happened at the end of last round with the Union strategy. Well, I mean, they're doing a lot better now in terms of coordination, it appears. Another artillery shot killing about 4 or 5 maybe. But here comes the bulk of the Confederate team. Some don't have... By some, I mean like the one person I just happened to be looking at didn't have bayonets on. But I mean, if Union holds this wave, they're going to win the game. They might just win it outright. Another artillery shot. Just, I mean, Union's bunching up in one area, and these Confederates are just hitting the same spot. Union's not reacting. 40 seconds left. Union's counter-charging out here. Confederates charging in as well. It's kind of hard to tell. It looks like from this view, Union having the majority. They do. I mean, that point's still in control. Confederates trickling in. And I think Union are going to take this. Union just need more men than the Confederates once the clock hits 0. Union might hit last stand, though. I mean, these guys are spread out. Doesn't matter, though. The game's almost over. And 5 seconds left. They need to keep some guys on point, and that'll do it. Union victory here on Hill's counterattack. If the round started 5 minutes sooner, I'm not going to lie, the Confederates might have just won that. But regardless, it's within the rule set. Well done to the Union for the victory. A lot better coordination than at the end of the first round. A lot better. It's really all to say on that. It was a good round to watch. USA reacted appropriately, did well. Some of those charges that we saw were just not it. I mean, I guess we'll see here how often the Union charged on this side here. I think that was the biggest kills, when Union held up here, charged here, and then HL charging in there. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Join our Discord. Check out our merch. Support us on Patreon, where you can get videos before everyone else. And then on top of that, if you want to advertise your regiment in our videos, you can do that there as well. Hope you all enjoyed. And with that being said, we'll see you in the next episode. Have a good night.